Well, good morning, everyone. Today is day 2 of my 1,000-mile adventure from central Indiana to Cass, West Virginia. It's about 6:45 in the morning on Friday, September 20th. Looks like we're going to have a beautiful sunrise over the valley. So I'm going to let it lighten up a little bit. I don't really want to ride in the dark, so we're going to do some checks on the bike and then get ready to head out. Well, good morning, fellas. We're back on the road, heading to Cass, West Virginia today. It's about 60 degrees. What was that just ran? Man, that was a deer, maybe. About 60 degrees here, just outside of Portsmouth. Yeah, it was a little fawn. It's going to be high 80s again today like it was yesterday. So I did take the liner out of this jacket. If you saw video 1, the first day of this trip, I had the liner in this thing, and wow, yesterday going through Cincinnati at mid to high 80 temperature and stop and go traffic, and the heat off of the engine and everything else, that was not really all that comfortable. So I decided today I might be a little chilly to begin with, but I took the liner out. So anyway, all right, guys, I won't bore you with a whole lot of ride footage, but I'm off to Cass. Stuart, Perry, Ben, anybody else that's there, hope to see you later tonight. Thanks, guys. See ya. Whew. I am finally in West Virginia. I've ridden 60 miles this morning, and this is the first gas station I've seen in 60 miles. I have been on nothing but backcountry roads from when I left the Airbnb, the little cottage at, I left a little before 7:30, and it is now 8:57, so hour and a half I've ridden, and this is the first gas station that I have even remotely seen. First place I could stop and get some caffeine, get something to eat. I thought for sure I'd find a little roadside cafe or restaurant or something. Nope. I was deep in the country, fellas, deep in the country. So I'm going to take this advantage and refill my tank. But we're in West Virginia, yay! I did go ahead and put the liner back in this jacket. It was a little chilly this morning, so, and actually then put my rain pants on too, just to kind of warm up a little bit. So, all right. I'll pick you up at the next stop. Second stop of day number 2 of 1,000-mile adventure. I typically stay away from chain restaurants and things when I'm traveling like this. I like to hit up the local stuff. Being a former small business owner, I like to visit other small businesses, but I'd never been to a Tudor's Biscuit World, so thought I'd give them a try. Actually, not half bad. So I'm getting ready to head back on, jump back on the bike. I'm about just shy of halfway for today's portion of the trip. I think I've done 90 or 95 miles. I have another 125 to do or something like that. So everything seems to be still hanging in there. Seems to be okay. So I guess we'll just keep on going and hopefully get to Cass tonight and see the guys. Hey guys, I am just cruising right along on the ST90, chug-a-lugging about, well, right now we're doing 49 mile an hour, but 45, this thing just loves it. It just chug-a-lugs right along. What a day this has been. You know, earlier in the video I alluded to it. I took off out of actually I was in a little town called Minford, Ohio, just outside of Portsmouth, and took the country route heading south down toward Huntington, West Virginia. And like I stated earlier, I thought, well, you know, I'll get gas and find something to eat. No, I didn't. That was kind of weird. I was like, where do these people buy fuel if they've got to drive 60 miles to get it, you know? Had my first interaction with somebody who liked the little bike. I think because I'm by myself, I'm not having nearly the interactions that like we did when we went to. Why is my GPS not working? Must have been, oh, there he goes. When Brock and Jay Bell and Isaac and I went to Michigan, you know, you get 4 little bikes, you get a whole lot more interaction with people. When it's just you by yourself, and so I finally had one back at Tudor's Biscuit World. That was kind of fun, talking to that young man, and he was into it. So, all right, guys, I'm just going to hammer down and cruise and see if I can't get into Marlington and then up to Cass. I'm going across, I think this is US 60, and then I'm not sure exactly what I'm hitting, maybe 19 or something like that. Can't really remember, but we'll continue.
Well, another fuel stop for today. Stopping about every 60 to 70 miles. I think I could go, you know, closer to 90 to 100 on that tank, but I just don't want to push it. So right now I'm getting about right at 70 miles to the gallon, and it's a 1.5 gallon tank on the thing. So far, again, everything's going pretty well. Bike's running well. That tire is hanging in there. Doesn't seem to be too much more worn than what it was after we put 120 miles on it today. So still pretty happy. So I think I've got, I'm a little over halfway today. I've gone 121 miles, and I think I have 115 or something to go, if I'm not mistaken. So we will continue this as we get a little bit closer to our destination.
Guys, I am hammering this thing. I don't know if you could tell it in the video at this point. I'm on US 60 heading east. It's a 55-mile-an-hour limit, and I've got her pegged out. Well, we're going up a slight incline, so I'm only doing about 52 right now. I've got this thing geared so high so that, you know, it runs pretty low RPM when I'm holding 50 mile an hour or better. Just trying to you know, let the engine work as easy as possible. Oh, got a light here. Hang on a second. But I mean, I've been running balls to the wall here for 20 or 30 miles. And this little dude's just hanging right in there. I tell you what, we're running US 60 runs along the Kanawha River, which runs through Charleston, West Virginia. Charleston's beautiful. Oh my goodness, if you've never been there, I can't remember if I've ever been through there or not. It did not look familiar to me, or at least the route I'm taking now. But yeah, very, very pretty. So, all right, I'm going to continue to hammer down.
I went from blasting 55 mile an hour down a 4-lane highway for 30 some odd miles to the last 20 miles has been on this picturesque, the sun, curvy, just came over that little bridge right there. It follows this creek. I think it's Kelly's Creek Road or something like that. it's just been beautiful. 35 miles an hour, just twisties, curving, unbelievable. This trip has had just a little bit of everything in it. Having so much fun, so much fun. I can't wait to get to Ben's and or to Cass and for the ride tomorrow and meet everybody and go out on that ride. So anyway, guys, I really appreciate everybody who follows along, watches all the shorts and the videos. It just it means the world to me. I appreciate it. It allows me to do things like this. So, guys, I'll continue as we get closer. Probably when I get to where I'm camping for tonight, where I'm staying, we're not camping, and then when I go up to Cass to see the other guys. Well, guys, I have stopped off at Summersville, West Virginia. I did so because they had a West Virginia Motorsports here, and I wanted to check and see if they happen to have a 14-inch tire that I might be able to put on the back. They had a couple, but they were super aggressive tires, really knobby, you know, not really meant for on-road. That's the daylight, the sunlight, you probably can't see it. We're hanging in there. I think we're going to be okay, but you know, as I talked about earlier, I could swap front to rear and rear to front. So, but check this out. They got a Tractor Supply, a Motorsports, and a Harbor Freight. Man, if you don't have it within these three guys, you don't need it. So, all right, I'm 175 miles down for today, 60 more miles to get to where I am resting my head, and then I'm gonna ride up about 30 miles up to Cass and meet the guys for dinner. So I'll probably just wait until we get up there when I see all, well, you know what, when I get to the destination, I'll show you where I'm camping for the night.
I don't know if any of the color is showing up, but the leaves are starting to turn. I thought maybe we were going to be a bit early for the fall color riding tomorrow on September 21st, but there is some color in there. As I do with everything else, I'm sure I'm going to pronounce this wrong or incorrectly. I believe I'm in the Monongahela State Forest or National Forest. I forgot to look to see what it was. But we're coming up on Marlinton, West Virginia, in about 25 miles or something like that, and I'm staying outside of Marlinton. But I thought I'd just let the camera roll and let you guys see some footage. And I'm not real big into watching videos that have a ton of ride footage. You know, I'm more into the, you know, the stops and the destinations and interactions and those sorts of things. But today, I haven't had a whole lot of, you know, there's been 0 breakdowns. I just jinxed myself, I know. I mean, we've gone 2 days. I haven't done anything but put gas in this thing. I've had 1 interaction, maybe 2, with people who stopped and, you know, said something about the bike. But I've had 1 close call where somebody multiple vehicles ahead of me hit a white-tailed deer darted across the road, and they hit it, and then the next 2 or 3 cars hit it. And so luckily I was back far enough from the guy that was in front of me, I saw it all happening, but the deer was still kind of rolling and it was in my lane. I kind of had to dodge it a little bit, but that's really the only close call I've had so far, knock on wood.
Hey everyone, I'm gonna do I'll do 1 more short tonight. How you doing?
That's awesome.
Thanks.
How far have you got on that?
I have gone 506 miles right now.
That is incredible.
I started out just south of Indianapolis, Indiana. So,
Woo! Was it cold?
no, it's been hot. It was like in the 80s, high
Really?
80s. Oh yeah,
That's fantastic.
So I came here to join a little small bore ride, and then I got to ride it all the way back home.
Right. So where are you headed from here? Are you here for?
I'm going up to the Cass train station thing.
Fantastic.
And then there's a guy that lives here local up in Green Bank that's taking some of us on a ride. We're gonna ride with him. And then on Sunday I got to start heading back home.
Is that what, 125?
It's a 125. It does 55, 56. Well, it's hard to believe it, but me and the little scoot have made it 506 miles. We are currently in Marlington, West Virginia, and I'm staying at a Airbnb right outside of town. So I've just filled up with fuel again. So I'm going to head over there, check in, and then head up to Cass to meet the other guys for dinner tonight. Still averaging, 65, 70 miles to the gallon. Just came down off the mountain. It was actually a few rain sprinkles hit me from up there, but it's pretty nice back down here. It's sunny and kind of warm again. So, well, I've made it to Cass, West Virginia. This is the starting point for Ben's ride tomorrow. Ride the divide. I think we're going to meet here and then head out from this location. He's got 60 miles back through the woods we're going to do. I'm not exactly sure where all we're going to go, but there is a little color in the trees. Haven't turned a lot, but they have turned some. I've seen other spots that turned more than they have around here. So I'm going to wait around. I got here a little bit early. Wait around for some of the guys, and then there is a restaurant up here, Shays. That, my friends, is rolling some coal. To round out the video of day 2, I thought I'd show you the facility where I'm staying. I realized it was raining last night when I got back from having dinner with the guys, and I didn't get a chance to show the facility. I also did not pull a camera out with when I had dinner up in Cass with the other riders. I'm still not comfortable with that. I hate sticking a camera in somebody's face. I know they know I have a YouTube channel, and obviously I film a lot of stuff, but still, that's more one-on-one time. I don't need to be doing that. So anyway, they've got RV spots with or camping spots with all the goodies, electric, water, and sewer facilities. This was a church-based camp, so they've got a chapel. Apparently all these buildings were part of some kind of army base or some kind of barracks or something in Georgia, and at some point they got moved to here in West Virginia, so they use them. So anyway, so chapel, this is like a little gift shop, mess hall, and then they've got a little common area. I'm in the building right down here. I'll take you there in just a second. This is the cafe, kind of the hangout spot. It's where you can get Wi-Fi. But, you know, if you've ever been to any kind of camp before, it's similar situation. Kitchen in there. I don't know about all the rooms, but my room has a shower, has a bathroom, but they also have a communal shower house here. I haven't been in here yet. Let's go in here and check this out. Hopefully there's a light. Stalls, sinks, showers. Oh, well, hey, this one's for you guys that aren't shy. You just sit out in the open. More buildings. I don't know, I guess those are rooms, places to stay. So during the off season, when this is not used as a camp, I guess they use it as an Airbnb. Right now there's only myself and one other person. You can see the two lights on. I'm in the room, light this way. You can see the little ST90. I put it up on the porch. I came out my door this morning. It was super foggy, and then I heard what I thought maybe it was raining or sprinkling or something, but it was just this creek. It's rolling through. So there's some of the other rooms, buildings on the property. I think the owners live back up in here. Looks like the other guy that's staying, looks like he's getting ready to head out. So, unlike the little mini barn cottage I stayed in last night that had all the cuteness, we've got very little here. But I've got a bed, I've got a sink, I got a shower and a toilet. I mean, all I needed was someplace to lay my head and get some rest. And actually the bed was pretty comfortable. So for $43 a night, I'm pretty happy with it. And I'll be here tonight. I was here last night and I'll be here tomorrow night also. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for day number 2, the video for day number 2. I sure appreciate you guys following along and watching. Yesterday, man, I should have rode around a couple circles. We hit 289 miles. 0.46, so 289 and a half miles. I should have went another half mile and got that 290. But look at that. I averaged 41.8 mile per hour yesterday. That just tells you how much I was just hammering down, running full throttle and just getting there. So I'm having a blast. Like I said, this is video number 2 of day 2. I still have today's ride. The reason I came here to ride with Ben, so that'll be a video, and then I've got still 2 days to go home, so there'll probably be 1 or 2 videos on that. So I appreciate you watching, and look for the other videos. Thanks guys, see ya.